Hello everyone, this is Charlotte again with Simple Stuff Gifts. And I've heard that all of the grocery stores are fixing to get rid of their plastic sacks, that you carry your groceries home in and whatnot. So what I've decided to show you today is how to make your own little grocery bag very cheap. And what I have done is I've gone to the Dollar Tree and I have bought placemats, okay? Now then, you can make these bags as big as you want, as small as you want, or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm taking 4 of these placemats and I'm going to make a pretty big bag with it. And what I've done is took 2 and just kind of line the pattern up some and pinned them together, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew to connect them. And then I'll come back up. That way it's going to hold and it's going to be really, really strong for when if you have to carry milk or whatever. So I'm going to go to the machine here and I'm going to start stitching away. And as you can also see that being Dollar Tree and all, they're not, perfectly straight, but we'll fix that too. Or it may not even bother you. So what I'm going to do is start stitching away. And I always back stitch. It just locks in everything and just gives it more secure. Just take my pin out. And off we go. Now these things, you can get pretty adventurous on these. I mean, they have got, I don't know, just so many different styles and types of these placemats. You can do seasonal bags or whatever. And you can use them more for than just grocery bags. I've made them even for my granddaughters, and they've toted their clothes back and forth in them. Or you can take them to the beach. And the nice thing about this, doing it this way, it's already got the lining on the inside. So here we go. Okay, I'm on a back stitch. Come on back down. I'm on a pivot. See what I'm talking about? How nothing is even here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to just go to the other side. And what I'm going to do is catch the edge of the napkin that's underneath it. Okay, so here we go. That way it won't be flopping in there. Okay, back stitch. And cut. Now then, you can see where it's caught, the edge on the inside, and I've caught the edge on the outside. That way it's not flopping around. Okay, now then, we know that it's got to have handles, right? So what I have chosen to do to make handles for this is I'm going to take just some, 1-inch ribbon. Okay, like I said, this is just going to be just so simple. It's really wild. And then I'm going to fold this back just a little bit. That way it'll catch that raw edge when I sew, okay? Now then, I've already sewn the other side just to save some time where you don't get bored. So I'm going to measure how far out I went from this seam where I can get it, about the same. And it's going to be like from the center of that little ribbon, about 5.5 inches to right there, to that little flap, okay? About 5.5. So, here's my ribbon. I am going to go about 5.5 inches out from that seam. All right, to right there. So here we go. Remember, I'm going to turn it under just a little bit. Flip that baby on there. And no, you don't have to be exact with all of this. Now then, I'm going to sew this on. Do my back stitching. And I am going to go back and forth several times. That way it's going to support any kind of weight that I put in it. Okay, I'm going to pivot. And I'm going to start to make like a little X. Just go back several times. But now you know that it's strong and it's going to hold. And one thing about it, this won't bust open like those plastic bags do. Okay. I'm going to cut it. And we're going to do the other side. And what you'll do, make sure that you're holding your ribbon straight as you curve around. All right. And remember, we went about 5.5 inches out from that seam. Here we go. Right there to right there. And as you can tell, I'm just kind of sticking it together, and I'm not real precise, but precise enough to do what we're doing. Okay. Same thing, we're going to make like a little X, just to give it a lot of support. All right. All right, now see, we got this little handle on. All right, now we are going to put this thing together. And what you'll do is you will put the pretty sides together, have them facing each other, and all we're going to do is sew around that sucker. Just 3 edges. All right. So we're going to go around and put it together. Like I said, there's nothing perfect about this little Dollar Tree bag. But what do you expect, you know? Because anyway, it's going to do the job that you're wanting it to do. I mean, see what I mean? Look how much longer it is on that end. I think what I'm going to do is just move it over a little bit and just kind of even it out, because I really don't want to cut nothing off. It's already got the finished edges, and it's going to go on the inside of the bag, and you're not going to see it. So it's just something to kind of fiddle with, play with, and, you know, get it like you want it. But this is just a simple way of doing it and getting her done. All right. Here we go, putting it all together now. Remember to back stitch. And lock that baby in. Don't you just like these little clips? They are just so neat. You don't have to worry about them sticking you. I have been stuck plenty of times with just straight pins, believe me. Okay, back stitch. Turn it. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty nice size bag. It's going to hold a lot of groceries. Now we're going to go over a really thick part, so let's take our time getting over this thing. And I'm going to do some back stitching over it. Uh-oh. Stop it, my thread broke. Hang on. I ain't never had that happen before. Just glad they got these threaders. All right. Okay, like I said, back stitch. Alrighty. Now then, you see bags like this. It's just flat like that. Or if you want to make it to where it has like a bottom in it, take it and pull the bottom and make like a little triangle, okay? And what you'll do, you'll just go up, say about, from the tip of it, I would go up about 3 inches, okay? And you'll just take your sewing, take it back to the sewing machine. I can get it laid in there flat. And just stitch straight across it. Okay. Now let's do the other side right quick. And this makes it look a little bit neater too. Okay. From the point there, we're going to go up about, like I said, 3 inches, which is right there. Back stitch. Okay. Cut. Now then what we'll do is take our scissors and we're going to cut just right a little below that, our stitching line, okay? And, ooh, kind of tough to cut, but these are some good scissors, y'all. If y'all know who Tim Holtz is, this is a pair of his scissors. And they are awesome. Hey. There we go. Look how that just chopped that right off. And a tip, if I would have had some pinking shears with me, I would have used that, and that way it wouldn't unravel. And if you want to, if you've got a serger, you can serge it. And of course it won't unravel. Or you can just take it back to the machine. Whoops. And we're going to find like a little zigzag. Alrighty. And that way to keep it, you know, from unraveling. I'm going to back stitch it too. Okay. Okay, cut. Let's do the other side right quick. Y'all, we're nearly through with this little sucker. Y'all gonna be running to the Dollar Tree getting some placemats. But like I said, the holidays and stuff, you can make you a tote bag for the holiday. Or for summertime to go to the beach. Alrighty. Let's turn this baby out and see what we got so far. Looky there, looky there. Look at that nice little bag. All right, now, another thing you can do, you see how it's kind of janky looking, wonky looking up there, not even? Well, if you like, you could take some more of that ribbon and just kind of trim it out. All right, like that, which you'll cut, you know, that part off and just trim it out and make it look pretty. But you can embellish it any way that you want to. Me, I'm gonna just leave it like that, I believe. Because all I'm gonna do is tote groceries in it. But anyway, here's another little simple little gift. And anybody would enjoy it. And if you wanted to, you could even attach some kind of a closure to it, or, you know, what have you. But it is going to hold quite a bit of groceries there. All right, y'all. Until next time, y'all be safe and may God bless. Take care.